Welcome along, guys. It's your boy Chris Brown from superfitbusiness.com, and today's video is really about how I feel the industry is going to progress over the next 12 months. So in 2015, we've seen a lot of shifts, especially with online marketing, especially with a lot of things. And I want to share with you kind of the breakdown, what happened step by step in 2015, and what I really feel like the state of the industry is in right now, and where I feel like we're going and where we feel like we're progressing to, and what I think you should be paying attention to over the next 12 months. Now, if we roll back to the early part of 2015, we've seen Facebook going through a lot of changes, and I know a lot of fitness professionals using Facebook to grow their audience and grow their business. And what ended up happening was a lot of ad accounts started getting shut down, and people were getting really frustrated with Facebook. I mean, maybe you were one of those people, maybe you were one of the ones who had your ad account shut down. And it was a real revolution in how people started marketing on Facebook. You know, it was I guess a free-for-all. And I know in the past we've had Google slaps, but it was like a Facebook slap. Like, a lot of people just got shut down for their messages, before and afters, like what they were saying in the copy. And you know, like, I know for a fact that Facebook are refining the way that you do things. And it's going to be an interesting year in 2016 for Facebook marketing. I think they make a real conscious shift to be more customer focused and customer centric with their advertisers. I think that they're going to be working more closely and carefully with you so that you can start kind of refining your message and using the marketing channels in a better way. They're also adding new features all of the time. Now, as we look at kind of Facebook and how they've evolved, later parts of 2015, seeing them introduce Instagram advertising, which I think is going to be a big channel for the fitness industry. You know, like, there are a lot of people on Instagram in the fitness industry, and there are a lot of people who are consumers of fitness who are on Instagram. It's kind of that platform, you know, video stuff, inspiring messages, memes. But I think if you really want to stand out in 2016, Instagram's going to be a content-based platform. You know, there are a lot of people out there trying to sell things via Instagram, a lot of people trying to sell programs and share the before and afters and things like that. But Facebook are going to start locking down the way that they did with Facebook as Instagram advertising develops. Remember, they put a lot of work into the Instagram and the Facebook advertising platform, and Instagram as it ran through the Facebook advertising platform. Obviously, Facebook acquired Instagram and owned that company. So there are going to be some similarities, but also some differences. As video, for example, on Instagram is only 30 seconds long via a paid advertising, or 15 seconds via just upload. So really thinking creatively about how you can use that platform as an educational base and driving people to your website. I mentioned this to my mastermind guys earlier in 2015, but retargeting and remarketing and custom audiences on Facebook is going to be the new currency, and probably in some instances more valuable than an email list, because you're going to be able to put things in front of people who've already interacted with you and engaged with you. Not only has Facebook developed a lot, not only has Facebook progressed a lot, but also Google has, and YouTube, and LinkedIn, Twitter, and there's introduction of Periscope and Blab. Right? There's a ton of new media marketing channels opening to us every single day. And I really think if you're not making use of Periscope, I think you should start paying attention to what they're doing over there. It's pretty incredible, the reach that you can get. I mean, we did a broadcast from over in Barcelona. I had over 50 people live on the broadcast that were across the planet, like 50 people I'd never engaged with before. And now, where I'm very niched in kind of the coaching side of things, when you look at fitness as being a mass market, the market is way bigger than the fitness industry alone, and the consumers of fitness are a mass market. It's one of the big three: finance, fitness, and dating, relationships, right? Those are the big three markets out there, and Periscope is going to be an incredible opportunity for you to share your thoughts and share what's going down and share what you can do for people and with people. It's kind of like a live webinar broadcast. You're going to have the opportunity to do that and reach people directly via their smart device. You know, the challenges that you have with webinars, people have to register, then they have to show up on time. But with Periscope, you're going to be able to broadcast to people like this. instantly. It comes through to the cell phone, the smart device. They're going to be able to watch that broadcast live. And the beauty of Periscope is that they must watch it now, otherwise it disappears. So there's a real time scarcity based on that and a real urgency to them consuming your content. And I think if you can grow that audience, grow that platform, get people on your email list, to get on your Periscope, you're going to notice a big shift in how you can communicate with people, do Q&A sessions, and really get your voice out there, not just locally, but internationally as well. So what else have we seen? We're going to start seeing an increase in people opening fitness facilities. That's going to happen, right? It's naturally happened. Like 2015 was like an explosion of fitness facilities. I said late 2014 that the evolution of outdoor boot camps, the people who got success in outdoor boot camps were going to start looking towards getting fitness facilities, and that has happened. And I know moving into 2016, the emergence of more and more people opening up fitness facilities, as you look at the economy, in business, in industry, it's really shifted. Like, we look back 20, 30 years ago, factories would have been brimming full of industry. Now, we look at the outsourcing nature of the world that we're in, where people are outsourcing productization into like China and India and all of the low-cost outsourcing countries. There are a lot of units available. A lot of businesses have shut down through the recession, but it was mainly because they were kind of time-based industries, right? Things that have been outsourced or disruptive technologies. Look at the taxi industry, for example. Uber have come into the game and disrupted the whole kind of industry, where taxi companies locally are struggling when Uber turn up. So much so that they start trying to file lawsuits against them and say that the technology and the system that they have is illegal, or the drivers aren't registered drivers and things like that. And that's kind of going to happen in the industry. But also you look at these units becoming available where engineering companies or factories were part of, those are empty. And landlords are going to look to fill those up. And fitness industry is booming with people who want warehouse-based facilities. So you're definitely going to see an emergence of warehouse-based facilities over the next 12 months, and I think it's important for you to really understand that. And if you aren't getting your marketing dialed in, and you have no strategy, and you have no marketing calendar in place, and you don't know what you should be doing and when, then guess what? Some young whippersnapper is going to come along who's got a bunch of hunger, a bunch of drive, and a bunch of hustle, and they're going to out-hustle you, right? But you've got to be strategic and smart and start out-marketing people. And that requires you to be present on all online medias, but also not ignoring offline. So what are you doing internally within your business to drive that forward? What else has happened in this industry? I'm going to put this out there. I think we're going to see a decline in trainers also. I think there's going to be more people going out of business this year than there ever has been. Why is that? Well, more people coming into the industry means more people going out. There are more people who are prepared to work for less. And if you're a coach watching this video, I'm going to get super passionate about this right now. If you're a coach watching this video and you're thinking about charging bottom dollar for your services, you're ruining this industry. You're completely ruining this industry. If all you're interested in is making a quick buck, charging a couple of quid a session or £15 an hour for personal training, then guess what? You have no longevity in your business, right? You're going to get to the point where you're going to get burnt out, frustrated, pissed off, angry. And if you're doing this just for money, guess what? You're never going to succeed to the level that you should. And 2016 is going to notice this. And I'll tell you this, we'll bring home this point. The authentic, inspiring person with a great backstory is going to be the person that succeeds in 2016, the person who can be more authentic. Because like I said, more people are opening up facilities in your local area, more people, more competition, more people prepared to undercut you. However, more people also going out of business because they have no strategy, no plan in place, they have no marketing in place, and they rely on being the cheapest around. So let me pose you a question. Are you clear about 2016? Do you know exactly what you're going to be doing? Do you have your strategy dialed in? Do you have your model dialed in? Do you have your systems and processes in place? Do you have your marketing to the point where you know specifically every single number within your business? If I was to ask you exactly, specifically to the pound and the penny, how much money you made last month, would you know exactly that? And do you know with great forecast how much money you're going to make next month? Do you know where your marketing, what your marketing is producing? Do you know what it's costing you to bring a client on board? Are you doing any marketing at all other than word of mouth and referral? And that's what you've got to really understand is like moving into 2016, it's becoming more fierce and more competitive. You're going to see this increase in fitness competitors becoming coaches and personal trainers when they've had no background in this industry. They're just people who've become a fitness competitor. Now they're selling diet plans online. That's already in place. 2015's seen that happen. The increase of people doing competitions and shows was like a boom. In 2016, that's going to keep on going. That trend's going to keep on going. But the smart coach, the authentic coach, the person who can literally dig in deep, help people with real transformation, not just body transformation, guys, not just getting somebody in great shape. I'm talking about real psychological transformation. Being able to pull to the core of that person and help them through the challenges in their life. That is going to be the person who succeeds in 2016. The person who's here truly for change, who wants to become an industry leader, who inspires and motivates people to be better people. The person who's here for the quick buck, guess what? They'll have a quick existence in this industry. I've been around now for 8 years. I'll tell you a story. When I started back in a health club 8 years ago, I was one of 6 personal trainers. And to my knowledge, only one guy is still personal training out of everybody who was in that facility 8 years ago. And that is just the nature of the beast. I was in a gym this morning, I looked at the PT board, and there was 12 PTs operating out of one gym. And guess what? It takes less time than it's ever taken to become qualified in this industry, and it takes 0 time at all to think I'm going to be the cheapest. And for a lot of people who don't understand marketing, who don't understand positioning, becoming the cheapest is their only option. So they steal clients from under people's noses based on being the cheapest alone. But they attract a bunch of clients who will jump ship as soon as somebody else cheaper comes along. They will attract clients who are less than committed. They'll attract clients who don't really engage in true change. They attract clients who don't really engage in this stuff. And let me ask you a question, has this ever happened to you where you share really good strategies, really good techniques, and really good information with your clients, yet for whatever reason they just don't implement to the level that you'd like them to? And that's what I'm talking about. In 2016 is going to be more and more important, is that you share your story, but also you have the capacity to create real change, lasting change in people. I'm not just talking about getting results in 21 days or 28 days or 8 weeks or 12 weeks. That's great. If you can get somebody shredded in 12 weeks, incredible, well done. However, what's the impact of their life long term? Are you making a shift in their life? Are you making a real difference? Are you making a real change? Are you here just to be a personal trainer who puts somebody through sets and reps? Or are you somebody who wants to create a difference in someone's life? Do you want to create a shift in somebody's life? Do you want to create such an impact in somebody's life that things are never the same again for them? And the choice is yours. But the reality is you don't really have a choice. If you don't engage in strategies and techniques, and you don't understand mindset and philosophy around success and change and transformation, transformational psychology, then guess what? You're just another personal trainer. You're just another guy who runs fitness classes, or another girl who runs fitness classes. You're just another person who is competitive, who, if on paper you look the same as somebody else, they're going to shop on price. And I want you, as a follower of mine, to move out of the shopping and price industry. I want you to get to the point where people seek you out based on your knowledge, skills, expertise, your authority, your credibility, as opposed to seek you out because you're the cheapest guy. And if I was to pose that question to you, would you rather be the cheapest solution? Or would you rather people seek you out based on the fact that the transformations that you've helped people go through are the driving force of them reaching out to you? Which would it be? The cheapest, or the fact that people know you have a great reputation? You're understood as a leader within your area. You're understood as an expert in your topic. Because that is going to be the difference between you succeeding and losing in 2016. So just to recap, what's going to happen? The emergence of online media has been incredible this year. So many more channels to expose in 2016. And even if we look at Facebook as a singular platform, right? The change that platform has made in the last 12 months has been incredible. Almost to the point where stuff that you were doing in 2015 at the start of the year no longer works. And guess what? We're moving into a value-led industry. A value-led industry. And it's been said time after time after time, lead with value, lead with value, lead with value. But too many people try to game the system and it bit them on the arse in 2015. Too many people were trying to go against the rules and complain and bitch about the rules, especially on Facebook. It happened with Google a few years ago as well. But now you have no choice. You have to become a value-led entrepreneur, right? If you're in fitness, if you're in a different industry watching this, you have to become a value-led entrepreneur. And I know Gary Vaynerchuk released a video last week talking about fitness professionals and on Instagram sharing their muscles and their six packs, never paying attention to the business. And I can't disagree with what he was saying. You know, like there are a lot of people out there right now who focus on their body more than they focus on their business. And it's not about focusing on your business more than your body, but I don't really have time to train 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day. Neither do your clients. I think becoming more in tune with your customers and your clients and who it is that you work with is going to help you tremendously. If you're a bodybuilder or you're in great shape and you got six-pack abs, sharing the fact that you have six-pack abs is not going to help your client move forward. I tell you what's going to help your client move forward, sharing your struggles, sharing what it was like before you got six-pack abs, sharing what it was like to get in that shape. You know, there's no commonality in success. Not everybody has success in their life, especially not in fitness, but everybody has struggled. Everybody has a story of struggle. And I think being more authentic and sharing your story of struggle is going to be a key component in 2016 and moving forward. And I'm excited about it because you know what's going to happen? 2016 is going to flush out all of the people who are here just to make a quick buck, right? All of the people who just want to get into this industry just to make money. Do I talk about making money in this industry? Hell yeah, I do, because I'm passionate about helping coaches live their passion and purpose and earn more than a living. You know why? Because if you're just scraping by every single month, how do you expect to make an impact to somebody's life? You know, like if you get a high-level client on board who's wealthy or a business owner, CEO or entrepreneur, and you try to work with them, yet the time you spend with them, all you can think about is how am I going to pay my bills this month? What sort of impact are you going to have on them? What sort of difference are you going to make to their life? So it's important that you start to understand business, but also the struggle that your clients go through. Get in tune with them. Because I see so many people putting marketing messages out there where the world is more rainbows and sunshine, right? That's not what it's like. Share your struggle. Share your struggle. Because if all you ever talk about is success and how great it is to be in shape and how awesome it is to have a six-pack, and you never really talk about the struggle of getting there or what it's like to have a family. Do you even know what it's like to have a family? Do you have a family? If you don't, you best get in tune with that, because I tell you what, there was a big turning point in my career where I was 23 years old telling people this is how you eat, this is what you do, this is how you do. But guess what? I was single at the time. I lived on my own. It was easy for me to go shopping by myself, right? As soon as I had a family, I've got kids and I've got another one expecting on the way, things change, right? Things change. If you've never had a child trying to stick a biscuit into your mouth, you've never had a child try to stick a cake into your mouth whilst you're trying to diet, then you better believe that you're out of tune with your clients if you don't understand that's what's happening every day in their life. If you aren't a busy business owner or entrepreneur or CEO who has a high stress, high pressure job, and part of that is socializing with other people, and part of that socialization is drinking and eating great food, then guess what? You're out of tune with your clients. If you don't fine dine and eat in nice, classy restaurants, yet your clients do, guess what? You're out of tune with your audience. So I want you to spend more time than you ever have really refining who it is that you work with, because the authentic entrepreneur is going to be the person who wins in 2016. It's so easy, so easy right now to put up a bravado and bullshit on social media and create a lifestyle that is pretty simple. And you can look at people who portray success left, right, and center. However, the difference is, like, how many opportunities are you taking each and every day to share your struggle? Because like I say, it's easy for you to stand there and say, this is how you get six-pack abs, this is how you do this is how you do this. But what about the downside of that? What about the struggle? What about the dark times that your clients go through? Because you better believe, if you don't think they go through them, they absolutely do. All right? So, as we move into 2016, there's going to be a shift. Like I said, the authentic entrepreneur is going to win. So get clear on who it is that you want to serve. Who do you want to help? Utilize online media in order to push forward. Utilize everything that you have within your capabilities to push forward. And like I said, I'm excited about 2016. I think it's going to be an incredible year, but I also think it's going to be a challenging year for a lot of people if they don't understand marketing, positioning, how to position themselves as the authority and credibility in their area, become the premium option in your area, and the emergence of new fitness facilities left, right, and center who prepare to undercut you, charge less than you. They're going to come 10 a penny. And guess what? They're also going to go out of business too. So there are going to be fitness facilities this year who opened who will go out of business in 2016. All right? So that is it, guys. This is my kind of state of the industry 2015, moving into 2016, helping you pay attention on the things that you should be paying attention on. I hope you got tremendous value from this. And look, if anything that I said made sense to you, and you feel like you need guidance, help, and accountability to put in place the things that you might be lacking in right now, and that you want help and guidance for 2016, reach out to me. Let's map out a blueprint for you to push forward. I have over 10,000 people on my email list right now, so it's likely that if you don't reach out, that somebody else will within your local area. And if you're an empowering, passionate, enthusiastic trainer who gets great results for their clients and has a mission and a vision that is deep within them to create transformation in as many people's lives as possible, then look, let's have a conversation, see how we can help you power forward, and I'd love to help you achieve your absolute fullest and maximum potential, okay? So it's Chris Brown, superfitbusiness.com. This was the State of the Industry 2015 moving into 2016, telling you what you should pay attention to, and hopefully giving you some insights into my experience of working with over 100 fitness facilities and fitness business owners in 2015. Okay, it's been incredible having you here. If there's anything I can do to help, please do reach out. And again, if anything I've said in this video has urged you to, or compelled you to reach out to me, then please do. Send me an email, shoot me a Facebook message, do whatever you got to do, get in contact with me, and let's have a conversation, okay? Take care, bye-bye.